Here's to Thirsty Thursdays.
I mean, I haven't done my makeup since the morning, but we're going to go
But
with
that
it.
proves how good you are at makeup because it's now the evening and it's still there.
Yeah.
Should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
All right. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday, everybody. Allie, what are you drinking?
I am drinking my new favorite, spicy margarita.
Spicy marg. Oh, look at this. Not a new favorite, just a old favorite. Mango Monster. Should we get a thumbnail?
Yep.
Perfect.
Thumbnail.
Let me open this up. Skim, gutter, blow. Oh, that's good. Cheers.
Cheers. I love. I had some on our way down to PowerSlap.
It's good.
It's bringing back some good memories.
She's been hooked ever since. We got these pre-made spicy margaritas from Casamigos.
Casamigos is the tequila. I love that tequila.
Anyway, evidently it's fire, not just spicy.
But here's the thing is that they are going out of their
business?
No, they're not going to be making them anymore.
Oh, well,
the spicy margaritas.
Got you.
So I don't know what the hell word I'm trying to think of.
Limited edition?
So it just is discontinued.
Got it.
Getting discontinued. Got it. So if you see the spicy margarita from Casamigos at your liquor store, if you're a friend of mine, get it for me. And if you're just a person, then you should get it for yourself.
Beautiful. We had a crazy, chaotic week, to say the least. Real quick, because it was top of mind, and we were just talking about it. I'm so happy. We can die happy now, second camera.
Second camera.
We got reposted. Well, no, not reposted. Reshared as a story. So, baby steps, fam.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the sports side of the podcast, we got reshared on PowerSlap story. Oh, what's up? Cheers me on that.
Cheers.
I was so happy. You have no idea. I was so happy. I screenshotted it, I hope. And I was like, it's proof we're going in the right direction. So very excited about that.
Congratulations.
That was last night. So just new. But crazy week. So not Thursday. What happened this week?
We were in Vegas for PowerSlap.
For the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we were in Vegas for PowerSlap.
I feel like something else happened before the weekend, though.
I was working.
You were working, which makes sense. And then, what was that other thing? You were working. It'll come to me. Anyway, doesn't matter. PowerSlap 21 was this weekend. It was awesome. Shout out to Haley J. She says she listens to us every Thursday. And
Shut up. Are you serious?
I'm serious. And she says she thinks we're different and she loves listening to us on Thursday.
I love her.
So she's a dog, man. And I mean that respectfully because she might think I'm talking about that pink dog of hers.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. But that pink dog is really cute.
Shout out Manny for giving her dog a pink situation. Just kidding. She did on her own. But
so cute.
Anyway, went to PowerSlap. Woke up, packed the car, drove on down. I think we stopped once.
Yeah, the past 2 times we've gone to Vegas, we've actually driven instead of flown.
Yeah, past 5 times probably, for real.
Well, I guess, sorry, maybe past 2 PowerSlaps.
Past 2 PowerSlaps. So that would be 4 or 5 trips for me.
Yeah. Multiple trips. And we had family weddings.
And it's not too bad. I'm kind of into, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to sip this up.
So this is what I do while Joe drives. So when Joe and I first started dating, we loved going on a road trip. We loved to be in the car together. That was really, 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 really fun. And sorry, I'm just looking at my camera roll, and that's so crazy what I'm seeing. I'm not going to tell you guys, but
speaking of her camera roll, sometimes it's pixelated and we can't see that clearly, but that's for a different episode.
Okay, but I took a picture.
What is it?
Of my roadies.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
So I love driving because, last time I drove I flew was just last month, and I was flying to California with some friends, and I was flying first class. And
I was flying first
I do
class.
like to fly first class.
So do I. Oh my god.
But, like, we have status, though, so, like
We don't we don't usually we don't pay for first
yeah,
class. Yeah,
and
anyway.
so yeah, but I'm a first class girl,
Yeah,
like,
I think that's real.
yeah, like, I like to be in first class,
Yeah.
and I remember I was flying to just California just last month, and I was just like I texted Gwen because we were on the flight together, both sitting
Yeah.
in we were all me and my girlfriends were all sitting in first class together, and me and my girlfriend Gwenny, we drink, and he gave us one he came around once for a mimosa, and I, like, was texting her, and I'm like, "He doesn't want us to have fun." And so, I'm like, "Only one drink, like, one
He
mimosa?"
didn't want you to have a little aloha.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love flying. I love going in the Delta Lounge. Usually, like we fly out on Fridays, and they'll always get whenever I get a mimosa, they're like, "Here's a mimosa, and then do you want a tequila shot?" So I always say
Yeah.
yes. And so it's like just gets the traveling started, and then it's like, we typically fly first class, and then it's like also there's all the drinks. If not, we have so many vouchers because of our status, and so we literally can always get drinks. But he wasn't coming around, so I'm like, well. Now let me tell you, driving to Vegas was like 5 hours, 5 and a half.
It's just under 6.
Yeah, it's
If you don't stop,
you
you can get there in 5.5 hours.
yeah, I think Maps said it was like 5 hours and 20 minutes, but really it's like 6 hours. So flying like even to Vegas, it's like an hour flight, and then it's like you get there 2 hours before, whatnot, and then getting your baggage, getting your Uber and going. We just the past 2 times we've gone to Vegas, we've actually driven. And it's not too much more time, it
Okay, we're
probably
almost
is
done.
about an extra 2 hours than flying, but my favorite part about it is that whenever I'm in the car with Joe, this, you can see, is literally what my
Oh my
bag
goodness.
looks like.
The treasure chest, fam.
So, it's so nice because it's so much better than first class because I've got all of my favorite drinks, and so while I'm in the passenger seat, because I never drive, ever, I am able just to have a drink if I wanna have a drink. I gave myself all of those options so that I can have whatever it is that I
She
chose.
created her own menu.
I created my own menu, so then I was like, "Okay, I can have whatever it is that I want, and I'm not limited." And then we just drive and it's so much better than flying first class.
Actually, I agree.
And Joe's just
Yeah,
driving, be bopping around, and honestly, in this drive, like, we watched for, like, a couple hours.
couple hours.
We did watch, like, a show, and that was kind of fun. We were watching Selling Sunset, and I was like, "So can I put this on Apple CarPlay, and can we watch it together?"
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun. So I mean, we only watched a couple episodes, but that was something that was really incredible, is that we were able to like, the drive down, it was a vibe.
No,
The
it
drive
was
home
fine.
was
It
also
went
a
good.
vibe.
Yeah, the drive home was more sleep time than drink time, but it was a vibe.
Yeah, but I do think because we drive and we're not flying, I do have, like, the mind of, like, we should, like, actually like, go to the pool. Like, I was thinking about this. I was like, "We should go to the pool, and then we should, like, go to brunch, and then
In
go."
Vegas?
Yeah, I was thinking about that on Sunday. I was
Mm.
like, "We should, like, kind of have a day, and then we could just leave at, like, whenever we wanted to leave." And so I was kind of that is what's nice about driving. Also, at the same time, what's nice about driving is that we just came home and we actually left pretty quick, and we drove here, and we got here pretty
Yeah.
early. So,
We got
it's
super early.
nice yeah, it's kinda nice that we also have that option to get there as soon or as late as we want.
No, I agree. Driving has pros and cons. I told Allie we've driven so much over the years that it's kind of losing its luster, but once a month or every 2 months, whenever there's a PowerSlap, it's cool. Um, but I think we got home, yeah, pretty early. With the time change, you got to leave a little bit earlier because you lose an hour coming back home.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was a good time, and we got to see the fights, obviously.
Yeah, should we give,
So
like, a play-by-play?
yeah, I mean,
The
so
weekend it was really
it
fun.
was fun. Yeah, we got to go. We were a little bit late, but we saw all 3 title fights, which was awesome. There was huge controversy with Anthony DeFrank and Scambler. Anthony kind of walked off. But anyway, if you want to know about that, we can turn into Slap Son. Anthony's talking to me tonight or in the morning. I
Oh
gotta
my
text
gosh,
him.
shut up.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask a question really quick?
Sure, yeah.
So did Scambler get hit, and then when it was Anthony's turn, then he was like, "No."
Yeah.
Gotcha. And
And
it was because of the form. You're
well,
mad
it
because
was
he was
a
tucking his chin.
yeah. So I'm going to talk to him, but from Anthony's side of things, he was tucking like he's always tucked. He actually used some examples with like Ellie, how she tucks her chin.
Yeah, like,
Just
literally, honestly, they all, like, do a little
yeah, everyone
stance.
does their thing, and dude, I can't even wrap my brain around it. Like,
No, you're preparing to get freaking hit in the face.
yeah, so
Dude, we gotta talk about our boy Brandon.
oh yeah, I DM'd him today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so he's doing really good. He was flying out somewhere. I never know what details I can share or not, but yeah, I spoke with Brandon. He's doing awesome.
He posted on Instagram that he's
Um,
going to LA.
oh, okay, so
Yeah.
but we had a good back and forth and just asked him how he was doing.
But let me tell you why we have to tell you about Brandon,
Yeah.
because he broke his face.
Quite literally, he broke his face.
Like, literally, it's probably out to here.
But he was a savage. He still went out that night, from what I understand. and
Yeah,
did
I
his
saw him
thing.
at the after party. Did you?
No,
Oh, I saw him.
yeah, I definitely didn't.
Yeah.
What was I doing during the
I
after
don't.
party?
We really weren't hanging out with each other.
No, that's usually the case though. I like
Like,
to
you were
roam
with
and say what's
somebody,
up
and I
to
was with some.
yeah.
Who were
And
you?
don't well, I usually roam. So like if I see a striker, I go dap him up.
Yeah.
If I see somebody that I think my kids will be impressed by,
Yeah.
I go bug them for a photo.
Yeah. Joe
Uh,
roams. I stay put with the girls.
yeah.
So me and Natalie were just staying put.
And don't worry, we'll get to her story. You're not even gonna believe it. Oh my gosh. Hand to my heart. Woe is me. I can't believe this is happening.
Hey, are we gonna really say that on the podcast? We should keep it to ourselves.
What happened to you?
Yeah.
No, put it out there. Are you
No.
kidding me? That's a core memory for you.
No.
So shy when this camera's on her.
No.
So we went to we'll see if we can get it out. We'll get to the after party. Pause. We'll get to the after party. So we went to the fights. It was fun. We kind of rolled in with Isaiah's wife and their kid. And we had to like finagle our way through traffic, which was hilarious
And-
because it was PowerSlap, UFC 329, Conor McGregor's comeback, International Fight Week.
Yeah.
So the traffic was bananas.
And everything was blocked off, but we still literally like thought we were like the president, and we made
Dude.
our way through. We just asked the police officers. Joe was like, "Hey, this is the champ's wife. Like, we need to get here," and the police officers let us through. So if not, we would have missed like most of PowerSlap. The traffic was so insane, but the police officers were really nice and they let us through.
It was funny too, because when they let us through, there was another layer you had to get through. And the guy said, he kind of pointed to where we were and he said, "You get approval from them," or something like
Yeah,
that.
the
And we just
second
go,
officer was like,
we sure did.
Yeah, he's like, "Did this please?"
And then they let us through. And what a cool night. What a crazy night. If you're a slap nerd, there's a lot of controversy. There seems to be a lot of controversy every card. But we saw the only match I'm super bummed. There was a couple prelims I'm bummed I missed, but I was super bummed I missed Gambler and DeFrank. But we did see Johnny and Wes, which is crazy. Wes just proved all the doubters wrong. Like, I think Johnny was the favorite for sure in that fight. I think even the betting line favored him. And Wes did his thing. Isaiah did his thing, defending it yet again against Stunt Marshall.
Dude.
Shout out to Stunt. He took a crazy strike, and that fool got back up, and we had a match on our hands. That was incredible. So Isaiah defends. Cole Young went against Brandon. So obviously Cole Young. It's been a long day, fam. Cole Young, did his part, obviously, but so did Brandon, man. Like a lot of people in that situation, 99.9% of people would have been like, "No, I'm good." And Brandon's not like that. He's built different. I literally DM'd him and I just said, "You were literally made for this sport." Because he's talking about getting right back up there. He's not going to need a lot of time off, all these kinds of things. The night was great. Then it ended with Ellie going up against Zoe. Zoe, that's my girl.
I was gonna
We
say
sat and talked forever.
Zoe
and
was cool.
Ellie couldn't be nicer.
So sweet.
She's always so giving with her time, and she straight up said, "If you ever need anything, let me know." It'd be kind of cool to hang out with her and hubby.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were engaged or married, and then she explained to me, "No, our 1 year anniversary was on PowerSlap."
I actually haven't met her.
Oh, she's awesome. She's so awesome. Yeah. And so anyway, when she won the belt, she said "Happy anniversary" to her husband, which is kind of cool.
So was Ellie in MMA?
Yeah, so she trained in MMA and excuse me, fam, we got to do this real quick. Yeah, so she trained all around the world. We won't worry about that second camera. And She always says she's from Thailand. There's always so much going on. I'm constantly sweating. The dog, the camera, my son sniffing $20 bills behind this camera.
Behind this camera, Lucas is literally he has money.
We babysat the cutest kids today, but that was going on. And then the long guy came, so the dog was going bananas. And then when the long guy left, the squirrel popped out of nowhere, so the dog ran through the door to get to the squirrel. And this doesn't sound like a lot, maybe it does, but I'm telling you, the stimulus never ends. And I love my wife very much, but she can go like this. I'm overstimulated. I'm leaving. What? What? Excuse me? So anyway,
I walk in and it's a mess, and I'll be like, I'm overstimulated with all this, and I walk in.
And she just goes, I'm out.
I'm out. And then Joe knows that means he like starts deep cleaning the house.
So here's the thing. Did you hear that? Joe knows he should. And then she caught herself. We know what's up, fam. So anyway, the camera's bugging me, and that, started that wreck. But here's the thing. So
just being real.
So Friday was the fights. Shout out to all the strikers. I don't care if you win or lose in the sport. If you get up there, whoa. And then after the fight, we had the after party. And the after parties, I've said before that it felt like they were locking it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that as much this time, but it's just getting bigger. So it's cool that we still have the opportunity to go mingle and say what's up to the strikers.
They had like security right in front, and it was at a different location. So it definitely was like you had to know.
Yeah.
And then, so I felt like it was all the influencer section. I don't feel like it was just anybody.
You're probably right. I think.
And because people going through the security guards, they knew like if they weren't invited, they probably weren't going.
Oh, interesting. So maybe we have arrived when that little. Well, obviously we have PowerSlap reshared our story.
Duh. So we got to get into the influencer section. You got to message AJ.
We got to message AJ for sure. But anyway, good talks to everybody. Had a great talk with Bert from Head Rush. He may or may not be our very first episode of Couple of Drinks. With Couple of Drinks, we want to have it be a bit more like deep dive on subject matters, not so much, our life.
Yeah.
And he's the owner and CEO of Head Rush.
Yeah, it's a clothing brand.
But it was a good night. And look, Natalie, if you're watching, John, if you're watching,
I love that.
We won't throw you under the bus and put you on speakerphone right now and have you tell the story of what happened to Allie.
I'm not telling.
But
I'm not. This is all that I'm.
We can drop a hint. This is a big deal.
This is all I'm going to say. No, this is all that I'm going to say. All I'm going to say is, so I was at the bar, and I chatted with somebody that is known, and then he got me a drink. That's all I'm going to say.
And he's super gorgeous.
That's all I'm going to say. And then you're going to have to know me personally to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give them a massive clue.
No,
not massive. Sorry.
No.
A massive general clue.
No.
You may or may not have seen him on Netflix.
Okay, there you go. Netflix. There you go.
Told you. It's fine.
Netflix. Today I was telling Ellie, because it's the first time. So Ellie, I work with Ellie. She's one of my good friends. And I saw her for the first time today since I've been out of town. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to tell you about this.
Oh, did she die?
And she was just like, does Joe care that that like somebody got you like a drink? And I was like, no.
No, I'm way more stable in my relationship than that. My boundaries are very specific. I will name names, and I will name names on names. And if I don't name the names on names, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Are you coming home to daddy or not?
Yeah.
But if you want to have a drink, lead into other things.
Yeah, no, it's just so
go for it.
It was so innocent. Just some chats, and then got me my bev. But
it was just a cute situation.
It was such a cute situation. And my friend was sitting next to me, and she was the only one that witnessed all of it. And It was awesome. I was so happy that somebody got to witness it. So when we were done, I was like, that was awesome.
Like, you have a witness.
I have a witness.
No, I swear it happened.
Like, my friend literally was sitting right next to me. But there was somebody else that got me a drink when we were at Fontainebleau.
I think at every after party ever, someone gets her a drink for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but it was like a pro, like that wrestling guy that has like that mohawk thing, shaved head. I don't know. Everybody was like obsessed with him. It's Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is dead, y'all.
Wait.
Chuck Liddell, maybe.
Liddell.
He
Sorry.
got you a drink?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mars.
Chuck Liddell. I told, yeah.
There's a difference between men and women. Women, you better tell me everything now. Men, you did what 6 months ago with who?
Well, and I like texted my sisters in like my sister group chat, and I was like, sent a picture of my drink. I'm like, your guys aren't gonna believe like who bought
For
this
this most
me.
current one, not
For
Chuck
this
Liddell.
most, yeah. I don't even know who Chuck
What's
Liddell
up,
is.
Chuck? Yeah, what's up, dude? Good
So
taste.
I like literally took a picture of that and sent it to them. And so I was like, I told my sisters, but I didn't say anything because we were like being super sly when we were there at the bar. And also like he was being super sly. So it wasn't like people saw that he did it. He was being very sly about it.
Allie didn't want to get him sort of in a weird way fired that night.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Because he was
don't
even
know.
like,
Yeah, we're just
we
being
got to be
chill,
sly
you know?
about this.
Yeah, we're being sly. We're
Yeah.
being very sly. So, but I told Joe about it. I was like, on Saturday morning when we woke up, I was like, wait, you don't know about this. I've got to tell you. He's like, what? I was like, yes. Anyway, so that was honestly so fun. I have a really good story.
If
And
nothing else happened that weekend, it
happened. That was so fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's always cool when you see people at after parties that make you double take.
Yeah.
Because the after parties are so content influencer driven. You either know them or you don't. Like, our boy PJ was there over.
PJ, love him.
And Allie want to say, hi to him and goodbye before. You're fine. But she just interrupted him talking because we were taking off. And she's like, oh, I got to say goodbye to PJ real quick. And so she's like, oh, I'm so sorry to this other girl. Excuse me. She goes, no, you're fine.
I was like, I just want to say hi to him.
You just want to say hi. So we say hi and we leave. And then come to find out that girl's like a massive.
Millions of followers.
It's like 2.5 million followers on Instagram. Abby Burner. Shout out Abby Burner. What's up, girl? But you either know it or you don't, which is, I think, that plays into our favor.
Yeah, because
you can be so chill. Like if, for example, if Michael Jordan was talking to one of our boys at the after party, I don't know if I could be just as chill and normal.
Yeah, that's true.
When you're in a room full of people that, may or may not have a following, you kind of just act normal.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's some that I don't know. Like, I don't know YouTube. I don't know the streamers. Like, I'm just not in that world. Like, yeah, I even do social media. Like, I do
but
like
it's
Instagram,
so specific.
But it's so specific that I really just don't know. So I don't know. I'm learning more. But yeah, I literally interrupted that girl because I wanted to hurry and say hi to PJ before we left. Because we did a podcast with him. So I wanted to say hi to him. And it was like 1:30, 2 o'clock. It was past 1:30 in the morning.
It was so late.
It was super late.
And we were not done.
No, because we were like,
oh my gosh.
So then the night keeps going because then with our other friends, they were like, hey, like, let's go out. Like, Las Vegas is the city that never sleeps.
It never sleeps. But wait, though. We forgot when we arrived.
What?
We couldn't check into our hotel. Bro, fam, listen to this.
That was crazy.
So we've been staying at Resorts World because we have been going to Club Zook a lot. Shout out Natalie. What's up? John, how you doing, bro? John's a gangster, always on the phone.
Dude.
You feel me? So anyway, we've been staying there because the club is there. So when you're done, you don't have to drive home. You can just go up to your room and crash. So we go to check in this time at Resorts World, and they say, no, you canceled your reservation the same day. And I'm like, no. So I got on my phone trying to stay calm, and I pull up the confirmation number. I give it to her, and she goes, yeah, it's showing that it was canceled the same day. And I'm like, well, we didn't get a notification or anything. And I know we could have escalated it more, but like in the moment, I was just like, what do you mean? Well, what if we upgrade our room? Because, of course they have rooms.
Because you're saying like there's no rooms. And usually at Resorts World, they're
always not empty, but
they're pretty empty. And that's the thing though, is there was stuff going on, so much stuff going on, but because it was like UFC.
There was a fight week with UFC, you had PowerSlap, you had the normal concerts like the residencies, and you had the NBA Summer League.
It was crazy.
Totally like.
Yeah, so they're like, we don't have your room available.
Don't have it available. So
he's like, can we upgrade our room? And then will you have like an upgraded room available?
And she just point blank goes, no.
And so
like no emotion, nothing, just no. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I go, okay, I guess we'll go find a room. But nothing from them.
Luckily, we're really chill. We could have been not chill.
We could have
It
put
could
up
have been like, we
some
needed like a manager, this and this. We had zero, like in his email, nothing about a cancellation,
nothing.
nothing at all. And like this was
So
also not booked like a week before. It was booked a month
no,
before.
we usually book about a month before, yeah. But what was crazy is we had a good attitude about it. We literally took our luggage into like the hallway, whatever
And
you want to call
this
it.
is what I will say about us in fight or flight. I'm not a fucking loser. I'm not somebody that will just sit and be like, "Oh my gosh,"
No, you got
like
to get it
we
done.
fight or flight, we are such good at like, okay, next, boom, boom, boom. Like really good at solving issues, really good at just like going, going, going.
Yeah.
That I will say is like probably one of our best traits because I can't, yeah.
I
I'm very
think
proud of us, but that's because that's something that I'm like, I never want to be just like,
no,
oh
it
my gosh,
doesn't.
what am I gonna do? And I'm just like, eh. I'm like,
Well,
no.
especially when you're out of town. This
Yeah.
is what you're there for. You're gonna sit and cry and sulk. No, but I will say this: that doesn't mean it still doesn't sting a little
Right.
because when you're booking the weekend in Las Vegas when a lot of stuff is going on, my gosh, they're so expensive.
They're so expensive.
So
So yes, we
rooms are
did.
like, luckily, well,
We
I
did
was gonna say,
pay a premium.
we did pay a premium and definitely more than $1,000. And but we had a good attitude.
Yep.
It was
And we
it
could
was a
have,
hotel we love. It was
yep,
Fontainebleau,
and we had 2 queen
and we
beds.
had 2 queen beds. But staying there, I got to take a photo with Cooper Flag, which was awesome. Like we kept a good positive attitude. A lot of our fun money for that weekend definitely died in that moment, but that's okay. So anyway,
Okay.
we've just forgot to say. So the weekend just started off chaotic, and I didn't stop, and the fights were awesome. And then Saturday, so we go to the after party, do the thing. I got a photo with this guy Neon. I knew my kids would freak over that, so I did that. I think I got one of the only photos with Ryan Garcia. His security was coming up the stairs, and I was just like, Ryan, photo? And he's like, yeah, I took a photo. Then a security got around him. I got one with, for all the old heads out there, I got a photo with Gary Payton, which is pretty baller. Love that. So all that went really well. It was a lot of fun. And then we got home about 2 or 2:30,
Yeah,
home to
yeah,
our room.
because our friends wanted us to go to another club and
Yes,
it didn't open till 2 a.m.
right.
But it was like we were like, we kind of needed to like get some food and maybe just
Yeah,
go back.
it was cool.
Because we knew that we were gonna do stuff all day on Saturday.
Yeah, so we knew we had another long night ahead of us, but it was chill though. It was awesome. And then the next day, so we had that was Friday. Literally, that was all Friday.
That was all on Friday.
Phew. And then Saturday, we went to a birthday party for one of our friends' kids, and pretty relaxing day. But this is the coolest part. So I woke up at noon or something, and we get together, dressed, all that kind of stuff. Okay, now we got to go to the birthday party. And
Look,
what?
that's from the weekend, the burn.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
look, Allie burned herself. It was so chaotic. Look at that, fam.
I was curling my
Oh
hair
my
and I burnt
gosh.
myself and I told
She
Joe.
just couldn't take it anymore.
I told Joe, I was like, I can't believe that a hairstylist burnt herself. I'm like,
I heard the curling iron drop. That's funny.
okay,
Wow, you have
sorry.
scars. We even have scars of the
It was very chaotic.
So, but it was cool because we went to this birthday party and we're just hanging out, having a good time. And one of our friends uh remembered one of
She's very
she's
thoughtful.
very thoughtful. And isn't it weird? I'm always weird to shout out people on the pod. Isn't it odd? What's up, Marissa? Thank you very much. Jackie Pona. What's going on? David, Outlet to Reality. My man Richie, Sarah. What's up? Okay. Where's it going with that? Oh yeah. Jack. What's up, Jack Blake?
Don't forget about Jack.
So anyway, but
Marissa
they
was very thoughtful and she remembered a big milestone for
yeah,
me and a podcast you guys will never hear because the sound didn't work. We were talking about buying out a business partner. And my favorite champagne ever is I don't know how to pronounce it.
neither do I.
Okay.
It's the one that usually has the orange label. Starts with a V.
V.
Yeah.
And they
We're
have
degenerates. We don't
yeah,
know how to
I
pronounce
don't
it.
know how to pronounce it, but they have that in a rosé as well. And my friend Marissa, like literally at her son's birthday party, comes out with this favorite like sparkling rosé. And she was like, even though it was her son's birthday, she's like, oh, also Allie had a really great big milestone. I want to do like a cheers to her as well. And I like looked at her and I'm just like, that's like a true friend.
Yeah.
Like, that's really kind.
Really thoughtful.
That was beyond thoughtful.
'Cause it
I
was
don't
it
think
was
that you
very much out of the blue.
yeah, and just the fact that somebody remembered that, that was just
It was
and went
cool.
out of their way to buy a very expensive bottle of
Yeah.
champagne, and when it wasn't had nothing to do like, that weekend had nothing to do with me, and just to still celebrate that because that was such a big deal to me, that was just really special.
Yeah, it was a cool moment.
That was really thoughtful, and, that was a good learning lesson for me too, like, I wanna be as a thoughtful friend and a good friend as she is.
Yeah. No,
Like
that was
that.
really good. It's cool with the whole, I really feel like this year in particular, obviously, we've known, you know, a lot of these people for a long
Yeah.
time, like over a couple of years, but I feel like this year in particular, everyone knows for good or bad, we're lifers in that weird
Yeah.
world, and I'm always a little bashful, but I don't want to put anybody out there that doesn't want to be. But Marissa, so thoughtful. Cynthia, Isaiah, Brandon, Taylor. There's just so many people that really are our friends,
John.
and John and Natalie.
Yeah. Like,
Um,
really, really good friends
but
that we have met through this
through PowerSlap,
sport. Yeah,
yeah.
that really grateful to
And
have.
and it's cool. One of our first times going out to dinner with some of them. Um, it was with Pono and Marissa and Isaiah and Cynthia. And was Isaiah's kids there?
No, but Brandon was there.
But Brandon was there as well. That's when we first kind of
We met. That was the first time
that was
we
like the
met
very
Brandon.
first time that we met Brandon, but also like went out.
Yeah.
And
Our
and
kids were there.
that's right. Timur and Lucas were there.
Yeah.
And that's when I first how do I say this? That's when I first was like, oh, there's a couple of things that night. The first one was when everyone was getting espresso shots, Isaiah made sure that the boys had their own little shot, but there was no alcohol, which I thought was cool because it made them
Yeah.
feel very like adult
But and, like, a
and
part of
a
it.
part of it, yeah. Um, and the second part was when it came to just the check of it all, the bill. I mean, look, typically it's us going, whatever. And that night, I don't know, for the first time in a very long time, somebody like got us dinner.
Mhm.
And um that's just kind of stuff behind the scenes. And so anyway, I think all those things combined and moving up into this year, I really feel like this year we really have like solidified, no, these are our people.
Yeah.
We ride or die with them. New people are going to come in and we'll make new friends. And
Totally.
some of these people may go away and that's cool too. But for right now, it just feels really good that like we're in this.
It's such a good, like,
It's like uplifting, like positive, like nobody really, anyway.
it's, like, also fun to be in an environment where it's, like, they don't, like, want or need anything from you. I
Yeah.
think what's also different is, like, it's kind of a breath of fresh air that it's, like, you don't pay them.
I
Like, you don't
I'm
employ them.
yeah,
Is
like,
what I'm meaning
because
to
there's
say.
no you can be like you maybe?
Yeah,
Like, what
like,
do you
I'm
mean?
just saying, like yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, that's cool that it's, like, outside of work.
Yeah, more genuine maybe.
Yeah. Not that it's not genuine, but I'm just saying,
No,
like
I can't find the right word, but I know what you're
but, like,
saying.
it's just kind of
Yeah,
nice that it's just, like, third party. Like, it's
yeah.
just nice that it's not it has nothing to do with
No, it's just it's an escape in the best way because 'cause you're not just escaping
yeah.
to
Because
go
I
to a
had
certain resort or whatever, you're escaping and you're gonna have people with you.
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I had, like, certain I have had friends in the past, and then when I didn't pay them a paycheck, they weren't my friend anymore. And so that's, like, what's nice is that it's like, "Oh, yeah, no,
yeah,
like, these people, they're not, like, here leeches, like, that just want something for you. They're,
mhm,
like they genuinely, like, love you,
yeah,
and they wanna celebrate your wins with you. They don't
yeah,
wanna just, like, try to ride whatever they can to try to get whatever they can from you. Like, it's
yeah.
such for me personally, the biggest breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it's cool, and look, there'll be
It's a big deal to me.
it's a big deal, and I think we might have some little mosquitoes here and there, but overall, it really is that way, and one thing that we've learned, um, it's funny because I have been in corporate America, right? And so when you're with people every day at your cubicle job, those are kind of like your friends. And then when they move on, they just kind of like move on. You never see them again. And it's because you're not in that same world every single day. But having said that, it still is weird because Allie's personality is very much like, well, what do you mean? I loved you. I
Yeah,
wanted all the
we
best for
love
you.
together.
And unfortunately, that's just not typical human nature. So with the PowerSlap stuff, it just feels like
It's like genuine
just genuine, just like
friendships.
deflated in the best ways possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
love it.
100%.
Like, it's so awesome and just such great people, and then it's also so fun of, like, people that are just, like, pouring into you so much and, like, just I don't know, like, between that with Marissa or, like, John and Natalie for how many stuff they've done with us with Zook, like,
It
that's
doesn't go
just
unnoticed at
it does
all.
not go unnoticed. It's just so kind, and it's just yeah, friendships.
Yeah.
Someone's having
Fri
friends. Friends!
friendships.
Sorry, my margarita is gone.
Yeah, fill her up.
I know.
Um, she's sucking down ice now. All right. So that was the weekend. Good time. And I
It was
haven't
amazing.
I haven't spent a lot of time the last 2 weeks, which I'm getting to the point where I'm getting kind of like irritated that I need to like check some stuff off the box,
Mhm,
check some boxes off, whatever that is. On Allie stuff with the CRM and
mhm.
education, all that. Like I need probably 4 or 5 solid days. So tonight I'm gonna get all the clips caught up from Thirsty Thursdays, the last 3 weeks. There's like 30-ish clips. That's gonna take me hours. Um, I think last time I did 30 clips, what did I bet you about? It was 8 hours. It's a long anyway, doesn't matter. We're gonna get that caught up, and then we can get back in the groove, back in the rhythm. And then after that, I can get everything caught up with Allie's stuff, which would be so on an ego level. I can't wait to get all that done because it'll just be now you can
Yeah,
decide,
we're
and
getting
we're
there.
getting there. And look,
And honestly, for me personally, it's been okay. It is okay that it took a minute too, because that was okay. It was just okay for me personally. And now I'm like feeling so good and so happy and so ready
that's good.
that I can like make these next steps and stuff. It's really hard to sometimes put yourself out there and um and
Oh,
gaining confidence or
yeah.
regaining confidence. And so yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm stoked. I
I'm
feel like we're
excited.
gonna give the entire hair world the middle finger. I
I
really do.
know,
And
but also
not
like,
in a bad way.
but
Like
not in a bad way.
all these girls that maybe can't afford certain education, or all
Yeah.
these stylists that
Like,
are
I'm
kind
here
of
to help
sick
you.
or in a rut. Uh, look, not to toot our own horn, but like the stylist education course
Yeah.
and the salon owner education course and the CRM that I've been ripping off on the mic for over a year.
Yeah.
We finally took matters into our own hands and we're going to get it done. But I love it because we live in a different world. I really look at it like this. Remember, I'm an old head. So with Spotify and all these things, those are fine now.
Mhm.
But back in the day when you had like Share and Napster, the world hated it because everyone was losing money and blah, blah, blah. And guess what? No, they didn't. They just lost immediate money and they all had to pivot and give a lot more stuff for free. We won't go down the rabbit hole about the artists and how they had to pivot as well.
Yeah.
But the point is, that didn't hurt music
Yeah.
and like streaming and all this stuff. It didn't hurt movies and entertainment. And the hair world, we can lead the charge in, okay, we're going to give it to you. And then if you want some more premium stuff to help you, not to boost our egos, we're going to give that to you as well. And when it all comes together, and Perplexity agrees with me, that we're going to have this full circle 360. And if they choose to participate in all of it, sweet. If they only choose to participate in like buying hair, sweet. If they want to say, hey, F off, I got all this knowledge now for free. What idiots? I'm going to start my own thing.
Great.
Awesome. Because it'll be all out on the table. No more secrets, no more weirdness. It's just going to be there. So that's probably going to be my week going forward. Um, but man, what a fun week.
Yeah. Such a great week. Always so fun. PowerSlap's always amazing.
Yeah.
So excited for the next one.
Anything else?
No, it was
I feel like we
amazing.
did good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good week. Well, let's cheers it up. And remember, the person looking back in the mirror, Lucas is pointing at me right
He
now.
wants to slap you.
You want to slap me? No, we'll do that on Slap Something. We're going to cheers off for the week. Thanks everyone who watches and listens. I don't care if it's 2 of you or 1,000,000 of you. Fuck the clicks and views. We do this because we love it. And that's
Yep.
actually real.
Yep.
So the person looking back in the mirror is going to be okay. Cheers, fam.
Cheers.
Have a great week.